how's this? Queensland, home to so many marvellous things. You know, natural environment, gorgeous people like you. Well, it's also home to one of Australia's fastest growing med tech super clusters. Now, what does that mean exactly? Well, it basically means that we have some of the best brains in the business coming up with some of the best ideas in the business. These brains have been competing at an extraordinary challenge where they have been talking about their Meditech innovations, seeking funding investment to bring their innovations to life, as it were. Joining you to tell you a little bit more about these innovations and the extraordinary difference they might make is the winner of the MAIC Innovations Challenge, Vahe Nazari from the University of Queensland. Vahe, lovely to have your company. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I can't wait to hear about your project. We'll get to that in a moment. Also with us from Griffith University, who took out second place, Alistair Quinn. Alistair, hello.
Hello.
Vahe, what is your invention and what will it do?
So first of all, I wanted to thank you for having me here. And so the invention is a suit that it can electrically and mechanically assist children with lower limb ambulatory dysfunction to stand, walk, and go back to the society. And we designed a suit in the shape of superhero suit for two main reasons. So reason number one is because children wants to wear something and go inside the society that they don't want to be ashamed of something. So if and the design is in a way that the motors and all the electronics parts are not visible.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and they can wear it and they can be in the society and it will help them to stand and walk and no one can see that they are wearing something like a medical device. And the reason number two is the mentality. So designing something to rehabilitate is really important, but mentality plays the most important role in rehabilitation. So because it's in the shape of superhero suit, it will give them this mindset that, okay, so now this superhero is giving me the superpower to try to fight with my disability. And this will help them. Even we can design it with their expectation to ask them, if you had a superpower, what would be your superpower? And they can fight with that, having in mind that, okay, now I'm powerful. Now I can do whatever I want.
What a wonderful idea. But it's more than just an idea. I mean, it's your idea,
Yeah.
and it's more than just an idea. You've actually got a prototype, haven't you?
Right now, for the actuations for mechanical part, we have designed the first motors that it can help, but it is not combined with the suit yet. But in the electrical part, because as I mentioned that it is going to assist electrically as well. And how it works, it is stimulating spinal cord and muscle. So for example, we have a person with spinal cord injury. And this person cannot move the leg because the connection is cut. But study shows that if we stimulate the spinal cord and try to ask them to move, because it is increasing the neuron excitement, so it will help them to move, not all of them, but help a lot of people with spinal cord injury to move their limbs as well. Another one is muscle stimulation, which we call it functional electrical stimulation. So our brain is sending signals in our muscle to contract. But when the connection is cut, but if we know that which muscle the intended movement we can detect, and we can stimulate muscle externally.
Oh, wow. Exciting. So this would be of tremendous excitement to anyone listening this afternoon who has a little one who is affected by mobility issues. This superhero suit, a project that has now benefited from $15,000 in funding. This is the prize that you've just secured. Is that right?
It is 10,000.
$10,000
Yes.
in funding. This is the prize that Vahe has won as the winner of the MAIC Innovations Challenge. This is a challenge that brings together some of the brightest minds in bionics innovation. They put forward their ideas, a group of impressive bionic game changers determine which projects are worthy of funding and support. And Alistair, you've also received support. Alistair Quinn with you on 612 ABC Radio Brisbane as well. Now, your innovation deals with what? Tell us about your plan.
So I've got a mock-up here, and it's essentially a sleeve that uses technology that Vahe also has, but ours is slightly different in that ours is only local to the muscle group. Mm-hmm. So what we aim to use this for is for people who have limited ability to control their muscles. So these are stroke patients, people with spinal cord injuries, or anyone else who there is a disconnect from the brain to the muscle, essentially. And our innovation is to detect really low levels of neural activity. So the spine is trying to send the command to the muscle, but there's an interrupt and something happens and the signal is deteriorated. So our sort of secret sauce is being able to sense really low levels of neural activity. And then we use that and combine it with, like Vahe said, a FES or some stimulation to involuntarily contract the muscles. And so our device is quite small, and we hope that we can send it to clinics, hospitals, or even at home if we get it all the way down there.
I mean, this is very exciting stuff. This has sort of been the result of a lot of time and energy spent by the both of you in terms of research, development, to bring about a prototype, to bring about an idea that people see merit in funding. So I suppose the next question is, and Vahe, when might we see your suit brought to life, as it were? Where to from here?
So right now, because we need to go through a lot of approvals like TGA and FDA approval before putting inside the market. Yeah. And first, we didn't got only money from Brisbane Bionics Game Changer Australia. Mm-hmm. They will also provide us with like opportunity to talk to some professionals that they are going to mentor us, that how we can enter to the market. Yeah. And this is really great opportunity that I want to thank them, because we are all engineers. Me and Alistair are engineers, but we really need people in marketing that guide us. So I always mention that no matter how great is technology, but how we can put it inside the market, how people can know that we have this technology. So the plan is to design the prototype and do the clinical trials in the coming year. Mm-hmm. And if we are lucky, and if we can get TGA approval as soon as possible, which it can take for 1 year, because clinical trials need to be really long clinical trials.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, and hopefully we can do it in 2 years. Okay. We do our best, but yeah.
Well, I really look forward to seeing what happens in the next phase of your brilliant careers. Gentlemen, thank you very much for your time this afternoon. Congratulations, and keep in touch. We'd love to have you back. Really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
On 612 ABC Radio Brisbane, you've been hearing this afternoon from Vahe Nazari with the University of Queensland, the winner of the MAIC Innovations Challenge for his novel superhero suit that combines mechanical support, electrical stimulation to improve the ambulatory function of children living with mobility and movement difficulty. And you also heard from Alistair Quinn, who came through in second place from Griffith University. His project is titled The Next Generation Spinal Cord Injury Rehabilitation. It's all about controlling electrical stimulation with motor unit level precision. Very exciting stuff happening right here in Brisbane, and not the last you'll be hearing of it either. My name's Kat Finney. It's nearly 3:30. Kelly Higgins-Devine along with your drive program after this.